Hey there guys, it's Salis, and welcome back to Salis' Less Than 3. And welcome to Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex First Assault Online, and fuck me, that is a long title. It's taken about 5 takes to get that title out of my mouth in that order. It is ridiculous. But that's what this game is, it's ridiculous fun. And weirdly enough, it's a multiplayer only first person shooter available on Steam, which I actually like. Allow me to explain why. First of all, you've got all this usual stuff, like custom matches, quick matches, tutorials, but it's all based around the Ghost in the Shell universe. If you're not familiar with Ghost in the Shell, it's a very, very good manga and anime, and I would strongly recommend watching it because it is amazing. It's about a cyberpunk dystopian future, and it's just mind-blowing. In fact, I've got it on DVD, and the box reads, "The movie James Cameron would make if Disney would let him." That was an actual quote from a review. But enough about that. Let's show you what this game has to offer and why I like it so much. First of all, you can play as characters from Ghost in the Shell. I'm currently playing through as Motoko, who has a special ability, Thermoptic Camo, which basically gives her invisibility for a short time, but there's weird stuff you can do with the skills, and I'll show you that once we get into a game. But let me just show you, first of all, why I like this game so much. See, the limited character pool in, say, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, because they are all the same 5 or 6 guys, makes it very, very hard to work out whether they're friendly or hostile at a glance. This game has fixed that problem. Both teams will play as the same characters, but the view from each side is different. For example, the enemies, from my point of view, look like this. They are wearing completely different stuff, and the enemies will see me as that as well. So that is the thing I always complain about in first-person shooters: enemy variation, or at least the ability to see at a glance who is on what side. It's like you wouldn't expect a game of football to work like that. It's like, yeah, it's a properly professional game of football. Only thing is, we put everyone in brown robes. Who's on what team? Who the fuck knows? But that's not all it is. As you can see on this title menu, you've got a server list, and basically that takes you to, like, regional servers. You can't, like, have custom servers and stuff like that. It's not that way inclined. You've got to create an account, because what game doesn't make you want to do that anymore? There is a DLC shop, but what you can do in the operative and armory sections is quite fun. For example, I've got I think about 2 more operative licenses, so I could start playing as any of these other characters, and each one has their own skill. For example, like I says, I've got Thermoptic Camo at the moment, but I could have, say, Seeker Drones, or a Sensor Sweep, Missile Launcher, which is actually attached to his arm, which is pretty damn sweet. But obviously they've added some new characters, because from what I remember, these 4 aren't in Ghost in the Shell. I know Maven was added, because you only really had 1 female character to the roster, and I think that was a big complaint. This game was originally launched in early access, and has done amazingly well since then. But obviously they've all got different skills, and I don't really want to go about it. I mean, that one's a turret, that's a fairly standard... That is a fairly standard thing. And then you've got that one. Maven's ability is another thermoptic ability, but it's a barrier. So basically you can put up a shield. Yeah, why is it the female characters in this game have shitty abilities? Camo and a shield. And then you've got Hyper Sprint. Nano Gel Armor, that one's actually quite good. EMP Generators, that's very handy for taking down the things I will show you in a minute. We will get into a game, I promise, but this game has so much to show. It is untrue. But if you go to your armory, you'll notice I'm currently unlocking this gun here, the M4A1, and I'm unlocking some attachments for it, and that's basically done through gameplay. You get experience and you unlock various bits and bobs. But you can buy it with NX, which I believe is the premium currency, which you can buy from the DLC shop, or GP, which is generated through games. And the best thing about this is, as you play more games, you get more stuff, and every day you get a login bonus, and it's always deposited here in your inbox. My login bonus for today is a 10% EXP boost, which naturally I'm going to use when we get into a game. But I've also picked up a load of GP vouchers over the time I've been playing, and all you do is just receive. And then that goes to your armory menus. Receive. And receive. Now, the problem I've had thus far, and it's a small problem, because I bought this game in early access, I got the Founders Pack, and the Founders Pack gives you a lot of GP right off the bat, and that's not necessarily the best thing in a multiplayer shooter. Because I've basically been able to upgrade my guns and a lot of things just by buying them. Because there is a lot of stuff you can buy outright as long as you've got the GP to do it. There we go. I've got all my GP. But what it also allowed me to do is upgrade this. My Tahikama. This is your think tank. Currently, these are only available for use in one game mode. And I think it's got about 3 game modes. It's got Team Deathmatch, naturally. It's got a sort of domination mode where you have to keep capturing various points, and that's what these come in. And then you've got, obviously, a demolition mode. But these things are amazingly fun to use. You don't control them directly, but the more you kill, the more chance you've got of being able to use your think tank, and these things are monsters. You have to hack them to lower their defenses, and then they can be destroyed. Again, like in Ghost in the Shell, ironically. But you'll notice I've currently bought new main arms, new sub-arms, all this stuff. So my think tank is vastly superior to other think tanks that are out there. You can rename them. I was thinking of naming this the Bastard, but unfortunately, I don't think that'll quite fit. And at the moment, there isn't all that much upgradability. And I've pretty much got the best ones available. I'm hoping that they introduce more stuff as you level up, and hopefully as the game gets more and more updates. It has had a recent update, which is why I wanted to show you now. It's had a new map put in, which will show up in this box sooner or later. Yep, there's a Twitch alert. They do a lot of Twitch streams on this. Yeah, the new urban city map. So I want to try that. So we'll do the quick dive menu, which basically puts you into a cycle of random games. You can use the, I think it's the custom match thing to only stick to one game mode, but this game does like to rotate things. Oh, it also has Ghost Assault, but you need to be a certain level in order to unlock that. This feature will be unlocked when you reach level 7. I am level 7. I don't know why it's not working. But currently that's an alpha test. It's not actually put into the game yet. So let's do a quick dive, and hopefully it won't take too long to get a game. I will see you in the map. Right, here we are on Team Deathmatch on the Downtown Dejima map. You have 3 different loadouts. For example, I'm using F1 at the moment, which gives me an SMG. F1's the assault rifle, F2 is the SMG, and F3 is a sniper rifle. So we'll do that. And basically, it's your standard team deathmatch shooter. But if we look at the texture quality, it's not quite on the level of terrible, but it's not exactly great. It's functional. It's functional, right? And sometimes that's all you want to go for. Fuck. Okay, right. We'll stick with what we got. But yeah, like I said, the texture quality is kind of functional, but that's not really what you're here for. What you're here for is to show off all the cool shit. For example, that is the thermoptic barrier. I shit you not. It's not exactly big, shall we say. Like I said, this game has a lot of issues. Like I said, the female characters kind of use these thermoptic abilities, and quite frankly, that's a bit of an insult. Because in the actual movie, they kick ass. Oh, fuck, Seeker drones. Yeah, Seeker drones are evil. They hunt you down and kill you. That's their job. But if you look, I see it says there Q skill ready. Basically, I can use my camo right now. But it's more beneficial not to and wait till it gets to level 2. Because at level 2, you can use a system called Skill Sync, which allows you to share your camo or whatever skill you're using with other players in the area if they hack into your systems. Right, throw a grenade out. Okay, we got a barrier. Fuck! Don't you just hate running out of ammo? Now, also, this game does not have regenerating health. That is a very important thing to remember. This isn't Call of Duty by any stretch of the imagination. As a result, you have to be a little more tactical with what you're doing. Hence the reason why you want to save your skills. And Jesus, that guy came in quick. I am working to unlock the shotgun because... Yes, I know I can use my thermoptic camo. I don't want to. I want to show off Skill Sync for the viewers. Because Skill Sync is pretty damn cool, if I'm honest with you. As a system, it does basically mean that you're not limited by your own skill. If someone else is willing to save their skill for a skill sync, you can pretty much rely on that to work. Bollocks, should have switched to my sidearm. Okay, that was my own fault, but I got an assist, and that's what's important. But as you can see, I can tell who's a friendly and who's an enemy. Something you can't do in Call of Duty. Right, if I use Skill Sync with him, I've just got a sensor sweep. I know there's a guy there. So if I heft a grenade in his direction... Right, and I've just taken the thermoptic camo from the other player playing Motoko. So I didn't have to waste my camo, because people are willing to save their skills for Skill Sync, and that's important. And as you can see, I just got a nice kill. Not a good kill, just a nice one. Double kill, very nice. The double kill window in this is also quite long. Triple kill. Yeah. The time limit between kills is actually quite good, because you aren't basically screwed if you wait more than half a second. Right, my skill is now level 2. So I'm going to show you how my skill would sync. So if I use my thermoptic camo now, as you can see, that squiggly line there marks who's in range. And they are able to borrow my skill. Why did it change to my pistol? I have no idea. I think I might have just caught the mouse wheel a bit. But yeah, that's another thing I wanted to show you. When you die, your skill doesn't go away. Unlike in, say, other shooters, which I'm loath to name at this point, for showing off how stupid they are. When you die, your skills and your score streaks all disappear. But in this, it accepts the fact that you may have died halfway through using your skill, and it keeps it going until such time as it is necessary. Right, well, I got an assist. Clearly that's good. Another thing I'll note when I show you the score screen at the end, but I can bring it up here. This game does not really count deaths. It counts kills and assists. As a result, people aren't so much of a massive ass hair when... Oh, fucking Seeker drones. People aren't such a massive ass hair in the chat afterwards because they can't tell how many times you died. Well, not easily anyway. There are ways, but it's not easy. Fuck, went for a grenade and fucked it up. But yeah, there is so much good in this game, and I'm hoping I'll be able to show you a Terminal Conquest map, which is the one where the think tanks come in. And the think tanks are awesome, because they have such a happy little voice as well. They've given this game so much personality. Right. Open through. Bollocks! Well, I got the assist, I don't care. See, in this game, assists count. Not so much in other modern shooters. And I am loath to mention half these modern shooters now, because They've become a staple of bad shooter design. I mean, I played Doom, and that was awesome, because that reminded me of the old school method, and that was great. But this just reminds me of what you can do with the new mechanics that have been brought out in recent shooters, and actually have it work. Right, we won. There we go, got a victory. All good. Right, hopefully I'll be able to show you a Terminal Conquest map, and I'll show you how the think tanks work. So just bear with me, because at the end of every match you get this. You get this bit, you get a bit of XP, and you always get a boost. So I've got a quick switch. Quick skill tier 1. Now that is an augmentation you can add onto your character's cyber brain to basically boost your abilities. But the problem is they're temporary. They burn out after a while. Yeah, I was the pacifist in that, apparently. Had the lowest KDR on the team. A true peace lover. No, I am just terrible on my first game. This normally takes me about 5 or 6 games to get into the swing of things. But hopefully the next map will be a Terminal Conquest one, and I'll be able to show you that, so just bear with me. Okay, when you start every game, I didn't get this in the last one because I joined the game halfway through, you get that really cool dive animation, and that is awesome. And you also, while you're waiting for the players to spawn in, because the loading times can be quite long in this, I'm not even sure why. My rig is powerful enough to run this in a massive amount. But, for some reason, the loading times take forever. But here we are. I think this is the District Ruins map. But I do get to show you off some pretty cool stuff. Right, we start with your skill ready. But, you'll notice we're going for point C to start with. This is a simple... It's not really domination, it's more... Oh no, this is domination, isn't it? Regardless of how you look at it. Fucking grenade! But the reason I'm hanging back at the moment is because if you look at the top here, it says capture system rebooting. I can't do jack at the moment because the capture system isn't online. So I best reload. Right, now I can use my thermoptic camo. This is just on myself. And run over a mine like a fool. Yep, I'm an idiot. Everyone point and laugh at the fool. But it's your standard capture the points map, which is fine. But on this map as well, if you look at my health bar in the bottom right, you'll see I've got a countdown timer going. My Tahikama will be active when that bar is filled. Right, we're going to move to the next terminal. And it does take a little longer between rounds in this mode to respawn, which is good in a way. Fuck! I didn't see the one on the left. I was too busy dying. Like an idiot. But I got a nice kill again. I like the way that every time you kill someone, it's always, nice kill. Nice kill. Right, lob a grenade out there. Which bounced back in. Because I can't throw grenades worth shit. That's friendly fire. Oh, fuck, Seeker drones. Seeker drones. Not good, not good. Okay, I survived, but I have no idea how. Right. The sensor sweep is kind of handy, I'll admit. It does show you where people are relative to you. But I really want to get my Tahikama up because that is fucking amazing fun to use. Right, chucked a grenade. Whoa, I'm not going near that. Oh, fuck. Yeah, you've got to get a lot more tactical in this game. Because like I said, no regenerating health makes this game a lot more fun. Because you can literally kill someone on the last tiny breath of health. And that is always fun, regardless of how you look at it. Because I've played the shooters of old. Fuck. But at least I had my team there to back me up. Okay, they're all grouped together. Right, let's bring my camo online. I can't skill sync it because I'm not level 2 yet. But I should be harder to see. Which bollocks! Fucking grenades! You'll find that in Terminal Conquest, this is most of the game. You do end up just grenade, 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 grenade all the time. Because people have learned, I mean, in the early days, this was a much more frantic, everyone dash to the point and capture it kind of thing. But these days, it's a lot more tactical because people have learned, basically, that you can't rush the point early on. Bollocks! Come on, I just want to show off the Tahikama. Because they're awesome! They have the chirpiest voice and everything. Right, we got that one. And hopefully this will give me the chance to show off something else that this game does really, really well. Come on, redeploy me. Ha! Revenge. Suck it, bitch. Yes. That is now noted as the final terminal. If we capture that, we've won. This game does not drag itself out unnecessarily. This game knows when to give up. It's like, okay, your team is obviously vastly superior. You go on ahead. Well, at least I shut down that sensor unit. Because it does tell you when you've shut down certain score streak. Well, score streaks, I say that. It's not really score streaks, it's abilities. If someone is using a level 2 skill and you kill them, you basically get the honour of shutting that person down. And please, yes, there we go. I just wanted to show you that as well. Your grenades don't fizzle out of existence either. And that's kind of an important thing as well. Because in so many other shooters, if you throw a grenade and then die, your grenade doesn't exist anymore. I just want a game with the concept that physical items do still exist. Right, I've got no camo, so I'm gonna have to... Bollocks! Thought I was being tactical and sneaky there, but apparently I'm not. Come on, I need my Tahikama. I need to show you how the think tanks work. I don't have much time left on the video, and this is filling my hard drive. Right, there's a think tank deployed. And as you can see, they have quite the health bar. My Tahikama would be... I think my Tahikama is about as powerful as that one, because I think that has all the upgrades mine has. And there we go. We've won. This game basically just admits victory once you've got a certain amount of the points. It just basically doesn't drag itself out. It's great. So if you're a fan of Ghost in the Shell, or even if you're just a fan of good shooters in this day and age, I would strongly recommend this game for you. Because I honestly cannot think of a better example of a shooter done right. You can tell who's on the other team easily, because it's got past the idea of, oh, we're just the same 5 guys, and now, oh look, we can just wear wacky hats. Which makes it worse, if you ask me, but there we are. So, thank you all for watching. I'm going to end it here. And until I speak to you again, I've been Salis. God damn, I love Ghost in the Shell, and I will see you next time.